It is a groundbreaking solar project in a country in dire need of reliable power. Dubbed the Solar Snake and based in Beirut, it is claimed to be the first solar farm in the world to span a river. A response to a lack of space in Beirut, it is also an attempt to raise awareness of solar power, says Pierre El-Khoury, director of the Lebanese Center for Energy Conservation.
The Beirut River Solar Snake is a landmark project in the heart of the capital of Lebanon, in the heart of Beirut. And the idea is to give a landmark, a strong signal that Lebanon is really committed to produce electricity from renewable energy sources.
Hopes are that the Solar Snake could eventually be 10 times its current size, contributing to efforts to make 12% of the country's energy renewable by 2020. Set to start producing power in the coming weeks, it was built on time and under budget, a success story that contrasts with the legacy of underinvestment, inefficiency and corruption when it comes to the supply of electricity in Lebanon. Electricity from the Solar Snake will go into the grid and benefit those in Bourj Hamoud, a bustling neighbourhood nearby. Businesses of all varieties here depend on regular electricity and must switch over to more expensive power from generators when the daily power cuts kick in. Aileen Safarian owns a nail salon and, like many others, is fed up with having to pay 2 sets of bills because of the power cuts. She welcomes the Solar Snake and its promise of reliability.
أكيد هذا بأثر على كل شيء يعني بأثر على اللي حواليك بأثر عليك بأثر على شغلك.
Of course, that will have an influence on everyone and everything. People will have a little more money for themselves. My family lives here, so they will benefit as well.
أكيد.
Interest in the solar sector is rising, but though the private sector helped build and install the Solar Snake, only state-run utility EDL can lawfully generate on-grid electricity. This must change, argues government energy advisor Raymond Gadjar. He says the government must empower private business to start building projects that can feed into the grid and help with supply, whether renewable or not.
So right now, the government does not allow this private sector enough security and safety to do such projects. We need a legal and administrative framework for the private sector to be comfortable.
There is a long way to go, and renewable energy is only part of the solution. In the meantime, those who can afford it will pay more than they should, and those who cannot will be left in the dark. John Owens, VOA News, Beirut.